How are we today, ninjas? I thought I'd do another video in the car just to, use my time wisely. Just going to pick up my daughter again from school. It is a school day, so I'm going to pick her up. So I thought I would talk a little bit about the mindset that you need to be successful at affiliate marketing and successful in general, really, because you'll find a lot of the top successful people in the world have a routine or some sort of morning ritual, or they're in a routine. They plan their days out. They might be exercising in the morning and then doing something else in the morning and then writing their daily planner out, things like that. It's important to plan your days wisely and actually hold yourself accountable. Make sure that you are completing each task that you have. I believe strongly that years ago when I first started, I was always just winging it. I normally do that with my videos. I just wing things because I don't plan things out very well. But as for my websites and things like that and different types of marketing that I do, I try and plan it as best that I can. That way I know where I'm up to with everything. Same with SEO and things like that. I keep records of it, document it all in like Google Sheets or all in pen and paper and things like that. So of a morning, a lot of the time I wake up, I'll have my coffee. Some days I'll go for a walk, or some days I'll do a bit of exercise. Just gets my blood pumping and my brain thinking. It sort of wakes me up a bit, and then I'll sit down and I'll write down the things that I'm going to do for the day. Now I know a lot of people are still working, doing a 9-to-5 job, or you might have different lifestyle than I do. It's all up to you how you work this around your day. You might wake up early in the morning and then go straight to work. Even if you wake up 10 to 15 minutes earlier every day and write a plan of what you're going to do. Say you go to work, write a plan what you're going to do when you get home. That way when you get home you can have a look at that plan and you can go, okay, I'm just stopping at a stop sign. Okay, when I get home I'm going to quickly complete these tasks, and then I'll move on to the next task after each one's completed. So it's always good to have that there as a bit of a guide, and that way you will find yourself actually taking this a little bit more serious, because like I said before, I was winging it earlier. When I first started out, I'd just jump on there. Most of the time during the day I was just staring into blank space, just looking at my computer screen, not knowing what I was going to do, not knowing where I was up to, and I had no plan of attack and no structure to work from. So I reckon it's really important to plan your days, even if you write it on a piece of paper. Have it like a to-do list, and only move on to the next task after you've completed that set task that you're working on. Once you've done it, if you've smashed out all your tasks during the day, you can always go, okay, well, I've got more time to do this. I might start doing this as well. Get it all done. Make sure that you're actually doing something and being productive in your day, because like I said before, a lot of the time, because you're your own boss, you haven't got anyone sort of telling you what to do or nagging, or sometimes you just don't know what to do or how to go about it. But when you start taking things seriously and start writing a plan of attack and holding yourself accountable for each one of those things, well, then it starts becoming a little bit more serious, because you challenge yourself every day and you're pushing yourself harder to get more stuff done each and every day. So that's something to think about. Like you might be different. You might work a night shift or something like that, get home of a morning, and you might be still ready to do some work, I'd still write out a plan of attack of what you're going to do for the rest of the day, and then before you go to bed, say, right before I go to sleep today, I'm going to get this done. Always try and get as much sleep as you can. Like, I'm really bad at sleeping. Like, I rarely sleep. A lot of the time I'm living off 4 hours, sometimes if I'm lucky, sleep a day. Sometimes I'll sleep more, sometimes I won't, but a lot of the time what happens with me, I get burnt out because I go really, when I have my set tasks, I go really hard to get things done, and I'm always pushing myself. A lot of the time I'll give myself too much work to do, or like I take on way too much that I can actually handle. And what happens is I get burnt out, and then because I haven't slept properly, or because I'm not doing enough water or eating right, because what happens when you're not sleeping properly, you tend to eat more just to keep your energy levels up. And I don't know, that's just me anyway, but I always tend to eat more, and because I'm eating more, I'll put on more weight, or I'll feel sluggish, and like, because I'm not getting enough sleep, I won't feel very good, and I won't be as productive as I should be. But it's important to get rest and try and give your brain a break every now and then, because this stuff is mentally consuming, and you will find yourself getting burnt out really quickly a lot. So that's why I always tell people, when they're first starting out, only take baby steps, learn what you can, and then take action on it. So it might be a small thing that you pick up during the day. You might watch a YouTube video, you might watch something that I'm teaching you guys. Always take action on it. So as soon as you're finished watching that video, put it to action. So if it's installing WordPress, or it's setting up on-page SEO and tweaking things on your website, just do it, because if you don't take action on it, it's just going to get stored in your brain, and it's not going to be any use to you later on unless you do something about it. I'm not going to make this video too much longer, actually, because I'm just picking my daughter up, and I don't want to ramble on too much and keep you busy. But yeah, I just think it's important to have some sort of a plan and structure your day so you're actually being productive. There are a lot of tools that you can use. There's plugins and things like that for Chrome, or like extensions that you can get for Chrome. I normally just do it old school. Like, I'll write my daily tasks on a piece of paper, or put it down on a Google Sheets or something like that. After every task is complete, I'll check it off and go, right, I'll move on to the next one. Something else that I do during the day is, when I'm working, I'll just do quick bursts. So like, I might only work for a whole hour, but in that hour I'll actually really work. Like, a lot of people I know say that they're working, but they actually just dick around. Like, they might check Facebook in that hour, they might watch a couple of YouTube videos and things like that. Try and actually work as hard as you can in that hour. This is why I do short bursts and then have a break. So I'll work for an hour, might be writing, I'll write an article, try and get it finished as quick as I can, and then have a break, and then I'll come back and I'll format that article, and add pictures to it, and make sure it's optimized for search engines and things like that, and then I'll publish it. And then I'll have another break, work for another hour, and I'm always having these little short breaks just to give my brain a bit of a rest. Some days I'll feel really good, and I'll go, okay, well, I'm going to work for 2 hours this time, and time gets away from me, and like, I've finished all my tasks really early for the day, and then I can move on to something else, or do a video for you guys. So set your days up and actually plan it like a job. Like, a lot of jobs, you go to work, you might work 2 or 3 hours, and then you have a smoko break, or a break for lunch or whatever. Try and structure it the same as you would with a job, because there's a reason why they have breaks and things like that, so you don't get fatigued, and you're being as productive as you can. So yeah, try and do that. I'm not going to make this video any longer. I just wanted to make it under 10 minutes. It's just over now. But I hope you are enjoying the group. If you have a suggestion for me to do a video, if you've got questions you want me to answer in a video, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'll try and do videos daily or whenever I can to answer those questions. I think doing videos is a lot easier than trying to keep up with everyone, and that way I can point you guys to these type of videos, and hopefully it helps you out. If I'm not answering your questions as good as you'd like, let me know, and I'll try and plan those videos a bit better and actually dig deeper. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the group. Thanks so much for joining, and all you new members that are only just recently signed up, thanks for joining. I think you'll really like this group because there is a lot of friendly people and they're all helping each other. And you know, that's what this group's all about, is helping each other so we can move forward and start making money online. You're making more money depending where you're at, and hopefully, you know, you can start taking this full time and living the lifestyle that you always dreamed of. So it is a possibility. So keep at it and work your butts off, because if you work hard now, you'll reap the benefits later. And you know, this type of lifestyle is so, I'm blessed to have this lifestyle that I've got, because I can get up and do anything and go anywhere, or you know, things like that. And as long as I've got a Wi-Fi connection, I can work. All right, so have a good day, ninjas. And again, leave your comments below, give me suggestions or feedback, and I really appreciate it. Thanks guys, see yous.